So in this video, we're going to show you how it all works and how you can rent a scooter, an e-scooter from HFX e-scooters. The first thing you're going to need to do is download our app. So this is the name of our app. It's called HFX e-scooters. You need to download it and set it up with a credit card. Once you do that, you can use the app to find our scooters. A map will appear. If they're on the map, then you know they're there and they're available. If they're not on the map, then scooters are either not available or they're not deployed that day. So use the app to find our scooters. When you do find a scooter, what you can do is you can walk up to it. And if you have a lot of scooters available, one thing you can do is you can hit the little black button on top of the handlebar, and that'll bring up a battery indicator. So you can go along and see which one might have the most battery. So Trevor here is going to help demonstrate. He's got the app up and running. You're going to walk up to a scooter, and what we're doing is we're looking for you to scan the code that's on top of the scooter. These are all unique codes. So when you scan that QR code with the app, it'll tell you how much battery is available, and well, of course, whether or not the e-scooter is online. For example, if it has no battery charge, it will take itself offline. And then you have a choice. You can either go to another scooter if you want one with more battery, or you can select to unlock it. If you unlock it, it'll beep, the speedometer will come on, and you begin renting by the minute. It's important that you note the map in the app. It has zones, and these zones are different colors. They can be red zones, yellow zones, and blue zones. This is explained in the app, but the red zones are no-ride zones. So if you do ride into a no-ride zone, your throttle will get disabled, and you'll need to get out of that red zone before the throttle will start to work again. If you go into a yellow zone, that's considered a slow zone, and we will throttle you down to about 8 kilometers an hour. It's basically a slow zone. And once you get back out of the yellow zone, then you'll be able to go full speed, which at this point is 22 kilometers an hour. There are 3 different speed modes that you can pick from before you ride. And this can be beginner mode or eco. It can be medium power, medium torque, which is the D on the display. And you can go to sport mode, or S, which gives you the most power and the most torque, which you may need to get up some of our hills, but it does use more battery. The way you change speed modes is when the display is on, you will see an S, a D, or eco. And if you double press the black button, you can toggle between the different speed modes. So that's how you change speed modes. Also, there is a headlight. If you're riding at night, if you hit the black button on the top once, you will turn on the headlight. If you hit it again once, you'll shut off the headlight. So do know that there is a headlight available. This is the brake. You just pull it towards you. It'll engage a brake in the front and the rear wheel. And this is the throttle. So this is how you go. You'll press down on the throttle, but the throttle won't start to work until you give it a bit of a manual push first. So you got to get it going with the manual push and then hit the throttle, and that's how the throttle works. When you're done and you want to end your ride and stop renting our scooters, what you need to do is on the map, find a blue area. This is a valid or a designated parking location. If you're inside a blue area, then you can end your trip, and that's it. You get charged by the minute, your credit card will get charged, and you'll see your payment receipt. If you leave it outside of a blue area, we do charge an additional small fee, a pickup fee of $5. So for the sake of convenience, you may just want to leave it wherever you're going, and just know that you'll be charged an extra $5. To end your trip, I'll just reiterate one more time. To end your trip, you need to go back to the app, and you need to press end trip. Don't just leave the scooter and walk away. Make sure you hit end trip in the app, and you'll hear it lock, you'll see your payment receipt, and you're good to go. It's important to note that for the HFX e-scooters app, you do need to have location services enabled. What this does is it helps us verify and validate exactly where you are and whether you're not in a parking location. If you're trying to end your trip and it's saying you're not in a valid parking location, just make sure you have location services enabled for our app, and then perhaps close the app and restart it, and we should be able to verify your location. One last thing, there is a prepayment charge. Call it a deposit. You'll see it in the app, and it'll ask you to verify that you accept the prepayment charge. You will get refunded that charge automatically. Our system generates the refund right away. Some banks will process that refund right away. Others, it may take a few days, but know that you will get that deposit back automatically. So have a great ride, and thanks for using HFX e-scooters.